And good Sunday morning. Let me lower that before we get feedback. Testing. Yeah, the microphone's a little low. It's early. At least it's early for me. So I'm just going to do a quick weather thing. I'm charging up my Quest 3 because I forgot to charge the main headset. I do want to do a test on my bike ride video. See how it came out using the Quest 3. We'll see how that works out. I have no idea. Let me lower that. That could be quite annoying. That ping. Alright, what am I doing here? I see TikTok. Alright, let's get this all sorted out first. I'm doing laundry in the background. It used to be Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm gonna have to change that to, I don't even know. Tuesdays? It doesn't make sense. Or Thursdays and Sundays? Maybe Thursdays and Sundays. Because my time is filling up. But I'm definitely charging the Quest 3. Because I definitely want to test my bike ride video. I'm just doing the pop-outs. And thank gosh, just looking at this, when it popped up, it looks like things calmed down quite a bit. Finally. Alexa, dim living room light.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much better. It's too early to have like a bright light in your eyes. Okay. I'm missing 2. And good morning on all the other platforms as well. That is so retarded. Did I do it already? I did. What am I doing? Twitch? Twitch is there. TikTok is there. That one's there. This one's not. And I know this one is definitely not. Oh, good. Now we're good. Now let's see what's going on here. Let's look at our radar. There are no alerts, just flood alerts. So the severe weather threat is pretty much done. Now it's about the flooding. There's not even anything going on up here. It is not a nice day here. But there's nothing going on. So it looks like it's here where the rain is. So it's shifting here. Now that doesn't mean there could be strong storms here going more to the east now. That does not mean, because it's still some storms in here. Excuse me, it's shifting east though. As you can see, Alabama, it's exiting Mississippi into Alabama now. Louisiana. definitely heading into Alabama now. So who knows? It looks like they've got the severe possible weather right in this box here. So they're saying that possibly today there could be severe thunderstorms in here. So as you can see, everything shifted to a little bit to the east, but it's still moving northeast. But thank God that it's over for these people that have just been getting hit hard. So they need weeks of no rain so that a host. I have to do a show pre-record from 2 to 3 and then a live show from 4 to 6. All right, we're good. We're clear. So yes, I'm going to break out the Quest 3. I forgot to charge the main headset because I have you'll see it when I do it. But I want to see how my 360 bike ride video came out. We're using the 3. Because if that works, then I know I could continue to make my bike ride videos. I'm going to make one of New York City, the West Side. It's beautiful. The Hudson River's on the right side. All the big buildings are on the left side. It's so cool but the bad thing about riding in New York City is there's just so many people. So I won't do it on the weekend because there's just too many people out. Like, I usually get Walmart deliveries, but yesterday, since I was out, I decided to go to Walmart. Oh my gosh, was that place packed at 11 o'clock in the morning. I was like, never again. It was packed. I was like, because everybody goes on the weekend. They're off. I'm like, not me, not again. Not doing this again. So, same thing. In the city, everybody's off. Well, not everybody. A lot of people are off. And they go there because there's parks. There's all kinds of recreational places, like activities, events. There's all kinds of stuff that happens down there. I mean, that is truly the city that never sleeps. It's constant. So the bike ride is beautiful. I've done it already, but this is going to be with a 360 camera, a GoPro Max, so that if you have VR, for those who have VR out there, I'm sure some of you do, when you put them on and watch, you know how you can go to YouTube, because that's where it's going to be uploaded. It's uploaded now, one of them. So then you can just watch it and turn your head and see everything around. I love that. The problem is getting this perfected, because there's a lot of 360 videos like this that are just terrible. They're not on my standards. They're terrible. I don't want mine to look terrible. I want mine to look awesome. So I'm doing a lot of tweaking, adjusting. Yeah, right? The Grandizer says, what about the Billy that never sleeps? You like that? It's true, I never sleep. Well, no, that's not true. I don't sleep much. Now, the Billy that never rests, that could work. Because I never rest. I'm always doing something. I'm always on the move. Or maybe not on the move, but like sitting here doing this. Like right now, I got laundry going on at the same time. You might hear it over there. Then I have my dryer in the garage. So I have to get all that, put it in a bag, and carry it outside into the garage. That's fun. So again, good morning to everybody out there. And I got a couple hours to chill. Then I'll be back tonight. But I'm gaming. At some point today, I'm just gaming. What I'm gonna do gaming, I don't know. I have too many games to make a decision. We don't need this anymore because the weather has calmed down. It has. We might have to turn this on. If it clears up tonight, I'll do a Skywatch. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's go look at Wendy. Highly doubt it. Bing. Why is that like that? I have too much stuff. Let me take myself off screen. All right, let's go to satellite. Let's see what it's looking like. Ugh, horrible. Oh my gosh. It's going to take time for this system to move away. The clearing is back here. You could see where the storms are this morning, as we were just talking about. It shifted to the east. Alabama. It's Alabama's turn today. A little bit of Louisiana, but that's going to be moving out. And it's going to go into southeastern Mississippi. I have to do the show that I do with Toby. Our show, Marked by the Sky. It's UAP. But he's been really busy the last month, so we haven't done a show in like a month. Well, we're coming back today. It's all UAP related. Anyway, so here's where the action is today. And you see this heating, daytime heating? That helps fuel up these storms. Let's see what the motion is. It's probably going this way. I wish it was going this way. Yeah, I knew it was going that way just by looking at it. And there's not going to be no clear skies tonight. Or tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Because this whole system has to come through. And it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. So that kind of stinks. It's not going to be nice here. All right, we need to see what's going on here. Let me put the audio for the games. What do I want to play this morning? Do I what? Do I ever look up the world size comparison? No. No, I have not. I can't say I have. Dude, I'm so busy. It's like that now. And now getting ready for spring. Not this week, because it's going to be freaking cold this week. I mean, like winter cold this week here. Which I'm 100 miles north of New York. Not 100. More like 80 miles north of New York City. But we're high elevation, and it's cold up here. Matter of fact.
Seven days. Sunday, 51 degrees Fahrenheit and showers. Monday, 43 degrees and lots of clouds. Tuesday, 41 degrees and intermittent clouds.
41.
Wednesday, 47 degrees and intermittent clouds.
47.
Thursday, 48 degrees and cloudy skies. Friday, 55 degrees and rainy weather.
Oh, a little warmer.
Saturday, 54 degrees and rainy weather.
It's going to be in the 40s all week. That's cold. That means it'll be in the 30s at night. That's winter. It's not spring, it's winter. So, but then what happens, when this happens, then all of a sudden, it'll be 65, 70. And it's like, uh-oh, It's just like a switch went off. It's going to go from cold. Wow. A lot of people perished in the severe weather. Wow. Rapidly rising water and prompted multiple flash flood emergencies. It just came on my phone, on my desktop. Horrible. But then I gotta get ready for spring. Why is that doing that? So I got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I gotta take care of the property, clean up, bring out all the spring, summer stuff. Actually, I have to go outside and charge that one battery. I mean, there's a lot to do. So that's the next step. Open the pool, get that set up. Thank gosh I set up my gazebo by myself. Do you know how hard that was? That was crazy hard by myself. But I did it. It would have been nice to have some help. It would have been quicker. But, oh, I got to get that umbrella. Momzilla is at it. Momzilla is at it. It looks like it might be raining a little. She put an umbrella for the cats. They have houses. They can go under the table. It's Mom. She put an umbrella up there. For the cats to lay there. The first gusty wind, that umbrella's toast. Toast. I hope the first gusty wind doesn't make the gazebo toast. But I just put that up a few weeks ago. So soon I gotta uncover the pool, refill it back up, connect all the hoses, the pump, because it's winterized. The only thing that's out there is the sand filter. Everything else is put away in a warm area. So I got a lot of work just to connect all that and clean it. But it's too cold. I won't probably do the pool now till May. And then I got to bring all the cushions out for the chairs, get everything set up, clean, touch up the paint where I ripped out the old gazebo and put in the new one. I've got to touch up the deck with paint. I've got work out there. The front, not so bad. Yeah, it's a lot of work, dude. It's a lot of work. The front, well, the other camera's out. I gotta go get the battery and charge it. I have to treat my grass. I have to remove some plants that are by the pool and replant them somewhere else. But I gotta clean up that mess out there. That's a mess. I redid my deck. I resurfaced the tiles on my deck last spring. I repainted the house. I put new roofing, shingles. There are solar panels on the house. The house had a major transformation last year. So that's done. I used up a lot of firewood this year. I've got like a half a cord left. I used up all this area of wood, double stacked. 2 to 3 cords this year. It was that cold. So I'm gonna have to refill that early fall with wood. The tarp stays on this little gazebo area until it gets warmer because the cat houses are in here and they're electric. There's a plug here. See that plug? That's to heat both of the houses that are in here for the cats. So they have heated houses in there. So until the weather gets nicer, then I'll unplug the cat houses, put them away, take this off, and it'll look a lot nicer. There's rose trees here. This looks really nice. There's a lot of flowers around in the summer, but now it still looks, yeah. Sometimes I'll lay with my radio with this chair right here, and I'll lay right on the deck, put some music on, get a little suntan going on here, because I cut down all the trees around my property. Everywhere. Because they're so dangerous. So I don't have no trees. The wooded area is like empty. There's hardly no woods now because I cut them all. It's dangerous. So a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I must have cut 12 trees. Or more. More. And matter of fact, I wouldn't do it today, but I got to do it very, very soon. We need to get the blink cameras. I have 8 of them, but one of them might not be working. I have to put new batteries in it. They're disarmed right now. I arm them at night. If I put them in the day, they'll go off all the time because of the cats. Where's Blink? This is the other cameras I have. I have 3 Ring doorbells and 8 Blink cameras. Think I have enough cameras? And now this is called BlueStack. BlueStack, you can use any app. Well, not any. Most apps that are on your phone. You can download this app. It's free, but it has a lot of advertisement. It's free. And you could actually use your apps on your desktop or your tablet or your laptop. This is called BlueStack. See, this is actually tying into my phone, but I only have one thing that I have on it, and that's this, the blinks. Because this is the camera system on my phone. There's a way. High usage on Garage, see? Camera's offline. This is the one that needs the battery. Which I would do later. Because I have them. So let me go to the pool. This is a big job I got to do. This is sometimes it's a little funky. So I got to clean back there. But you see, I'm trying to make it bigger. You see all these trees here? I have to cut them in half. I have to get rid of all this. All this has to go. I have to cut it with a chainsaw. All of it has to go. Now, I came up with an invention last year. Actually, 2 years now. I put this mesh netting. I started taking it off because this catches all the leaves in the fall. I don't have any leaves in my pool because I put this mesh and it catches all the leaves. It's awesome how this works. So I've got a lot of cleaning to do back here, as you can see. I got the can ready to go, but the weather's nasty. Otherwise, if I let this grow, they're going to become big trees. And this creates a shade for the sun for the pool. I don't like shade for the pool. I want the pool in the sun at all times. So I've got a lot of work to do. A lot. And it's all on me. It's not like I don't have any like neighbors that could help. They're either, up there in age, or they work all the time. So it's not. I mean, I even have a camera for my driveway that looks up the driveway. And it records everything. They're disarmed right now. Let's see if this works. I gotta put the batteries. I can't forget to do that today. The one on the shed needs batteries. Come on. This is very far away. This is Wi-Fi'd. Oh, my neighbor's home. So this is looking up my driveway to the road. Right up there. I painted that for her. I redid her deck. I did this for her. I redid my driveway. She needs to do her part. I redid mine. This fell. This has to be put up against that fence again. So see, there's work out there. There's a lot of work out there for me to do. A lot. I don't even want to see the backyard. Backyard's a mess. But I do want to check to see if the camera's working. Come on. I hate, sometimes this app freezes. It looks like the camera froze, right? Oh, there it goes. See, this app is funky. It takes a minute to load the blinks. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it. See, it's disarmed right now. Backyard. I'm afraid to even look. Oh, that fell from the wind. That's a no good. That fell. I gotta fix that today. This is my chimney brush that I use. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Mess. See, there's a... Oh shit, my neighbor. I haven't seen him. See this? I should go over there. I need to borrow the hose. Soon to fill my pool. My neighbor, the owner, lets me use city water because I have a well. He lets me use city water to top off my pool because that would put a lot of pressure on my well. So I do a lot for my neighbor, the owner. So he takes care of me. And this summer, he's got a ride-on mower. I will be doing his lawn. He's got a big piece of property next door. So, you know, you help your neighbors, they help you. That's how it works, right? At least here it does. We all help each other. My neighbor on the top, Margaret, we all help each other. All they do is have to call. That's it. And they need help, call me. Not that complicated. So there's a lot to be done still. That's why I'm so busy. I remember that movie, Escape from New York, with Russell. John Carpenter definitely deserves a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If anybody deserves one, it's him. Even just making the movie Halloween, which created all those type of horror movies, he should get it. He's a pioneer. He's a legend to me. John Carpenter. And I hope he gets back into directing. That's the rumor. But he's awesome. And he did it with such a small budget, like Starman. Starman is a great movie. Low budget, but it's a great movie. The Thing, the remake, that was beyond its time with the special effects. So if you think about all, and that's just a few. He's made so many. He definitely deserves a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. Yes. See, that there's been a lot of series Grandizer that could have potential, and Dead Zone, because the movie with Christopher Walken was awesome, but they blew it, just like they blew the spin-off of Starman. But the potential one was V, for Visitors. That had such potential, especially in today's times. They walk amongst us, they look like us, but they're not, kind of a deal. Oh, V would be incredible right now. But they blew it. They blew it. They tried so many times too, and they blew it. Yeah, that movie was excellent. I thought they should have done a remake of The Thing. I mean, a sequel. That definitely should have had a sequel, but it didn't. So, yes, it had such potential when they did the last one, but it was on ABC. This is the kind of series that you need on like Netflix or Prime, something like that. Don't give it to the major networks. Put it on something like that so you could really make it more intense, let's say. The prequel, I don't know. I've seen so many of stuff, but yeah, they could have made that so much better. The only thing I want to see is The Accountant 2, which comes out, I think, this week. I definitely want to see The Accountant 2 in the theater. And I'm definitely going to go see Superman in the theater. Now, as far as Mission Impossible and Fantastic Four and some of the other ones coming out this summer, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. If I have time. Because the nearest theater here, it's far. It's not like it's close. I have to travel like a half hour to get to a theater. Because that's just the way it is up here. I'm sure for a lot of people in a rural area, you have to travel. And I'm even lucky it's a half hour away. Yeah, the X-Files on Fox. So yeah. And I don't want to get up into this whole thing. I'm waiting, one, for my laundry to stop so I can bring it to the dryer. Which is no rush. Two, I'm waiting for my Quest 3 to charge. Because I really want to see how my bike video looks with the Quest. But I forgot to charge the main headset because you'll see it when I do it. I don't know if it's still charging. Oh, it's green. It's green. That's a good sign. All right, let's get this. Okay. need to put these here. I need to move this. And I gotta put the cartridge in, which I charged, both of them. Okay, good. That's in. This is not the headset that came with the Quest 3. There we go. See, this has a excuse me. This has a charger behind it. This, you have to buy this. I would highly suggest, if you have a Quest 2 or Quest 3, get the headset custom. Don't use the one that comes with it. See, this is charging the main headset. See, it's green. So this, and I have 2 cartridges. You can play for hours and hours and hours if you have these cartridges. Because once that goes, I have 2 of them. I put the other one in, then charge that. Because these, without the batteries, they don't last long. So I would highly suggest, if you have a Quest VR, invest, get that headset. And it's much more comfortable. Much more comfortable. That's just my suggestion. I think I paid like $80 for that one. It's not that bad. And you might want to buy stuff, electronics now, before things get crazy. Because it's going to go up in, at least for the short term, prices are going up. So a lot of this comes from overseas. So I'm so glad I got a lot of stuff that I don't have to worry about ordering now. Anyway, so Township. What is that? What system is that game on, Grandizer? Township. I don't play PC games. I only play Xbox. As you see, I have 245 games on my Xbox X, which is insane. Really. That's a lot. Now, I also want to show you. Do you remember the movie Escape from New York? Kurt Russell lands on. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Oh my gosh. Like another movie I haven't seen in a long time, and it was a funny but interesting movie, was They Live with Roddy Piper. Oh my God. I have two external drives and an internal. Forget about the internal. My stuff is filling up. I still have 12 free. But my gosh. I'm going to have to start getting rid of stuff in here. Anyway, I'm going to now have to open up Google. It only works on Google. I'm going to show some people out there in a second. I haven't done this in a while, actually, the casting. Oh my God. It should be bookmarked. The Quest. Yeah, here it is. All right, let me log in first. Before I share my screen. My credentials. Okay. So, there's a very easy way to cast. Do not, I mean, I don't know if people have really done this before. The casting. From your Quest, it doesn't matter, to this, where you can stream. Now, the easiest way is the way I'm doing it. You open up the browser. It has to be Google. It has to be Google. You share the screen. Now, once I put this on, I can't see anything. I can only see what's through here. but I can cast and make it full screen through there. So now on here, because it's tied into the system, you have to do that, all that too. You have to tie everything together to make it work. This is the way to do it, the best way. If you want to stream your VR games or whatever you do, this is the best way to do it. And I say that carefully because it's been a while since I've done this. Oh, I'm taking myself off camera for a second because I know once I take this cap off, it's gonna not be good. It's not gonna be good. Oh man. Do not, if you buy a Quest, don't buy the 3S, buy the 3. Definitely buy the 3. Don't spend a little more, buy the 3. The 3S has, I would say, it's the cheap version of the 3, and the optics are no way as good. No way. Okay, let me turn this thing on now, which I always forget where the button is. It's right here. Let me put this on my head. Okay, it's at 99%. I gotta grab this joystick. Okay. Here we go. All right, let me put my camera back. Oh, I can see now. I'm gonna have to redo. Okay. Let's do one thing at a time. So, cast. Your headset is not connected to the internet. What are you talking about? Where's my Fios? I'll just do this one. This is not the one I want. That's 3G. I want 5G. I'll just do it anyway. Now I gotta remember my password. It's crazy because there's a pad here. And it looks so awesome. It's like crazy. Oops, go back. I think I know my router password by heart. It's a long thing too. All right, connect. Connecting. Is it done? It is. Here we go. Okay. You guys can't see this yet. So what's it saying now? Camera, cast. All right, let's try cast again. Share. Here it is. Mobile. Web. Now we're going to start casting. I am now casting. So now we need to make that full screen. And you can see what I see. And you're seeing what is in front of me right here. Look at this. It's wicked. All right, I want to go to YouTube. I already own it. Open. Okay, we have to confirm the boundary. Create new boundary. That's the old. Now we're in the circle. Confirm. Whoa. Okay, one of my lenses, I'm gonna have to take it off. One of my lenses is a little foggy. Oh my God, I can't see. Okay. Let me take myself off camera because I'm not showing my hair. I gotta clean the lens inside. Okay. I have a special cloth for this. All right, let's put it back. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now I need to find my controller. Okay. Is this the right one? Why is this one not on? The battery, maybe. You're kidding me. Oh, yikes. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Is this one working? Okay, it's working now. Let me put it back on. Let me put my camera on. Let's put this over here. Okay. Home. Where are my videos? I forgot how to do this. You know that? Where's mine? Where's my stuff? Maybe I need to go to my channel. That's weird. That's kind of bizarre. Let me put in my video. What did I call it? Where did I go from New Paltz? It's 360. I wonder if mine is showing up. I doubt it. Let me go back. New Paltz. And then Kingston. That should be good. I forgot which one do I play. Enter? 4K. Mine isn't here. Really? Wow, that's BS. is. Okay, you see it's not working. Why? Oh, yes, it is. Wow, I see everything. Oh my God, I'm getting, oh, there I am. But it's not in, it doesn't look that great because it's, because it's not, hold on a second. This is why. Did it refresh? Oh, it's working. Oh my God, I got dizzy. Oh, this is cool. I did excellent. I'm not happy with the quality that it's putting through here because it looks way better than this. It's saying that it's kind of BS. Oh, it's working though. See, the one thing about my videos, you'll see everything. Not like when you turn around, you see the person. You should, with mine, you just see all scenery. I'm down here. So at least you get to see like pretty much everything that's going on. I stopped at the bridge Friday. Yeah, I stopped here to have Gatorade. Whoa! When I tilted the bike, I got a little dizzy just from that. So I could say it's successful. It's definitely worked. Look how beautiful the mountains are over there. You could hear the birds, the pigeons. They're around. There's one. They're up there. This is pretty good. Let me see if I can. Okay, it works. I don't want to make myself like ill. It's the main thing. It works. Oh my gosh. But it works. That's the main thing. Wow. That was pretty intense, actually. Let me put these back, shut this down. That was intense, actually. Okay, let's pull this out. I don't want this to exhaust my battery here. it's off. Oh, it just turned on. Options, power off. Updates in progress. Okay, it'll power off once it's done. Whew. I got dizzy just from when the bike tilted, when I put on the kickstand. I was like, whoa. The good thing is the video works. That's the main thing, that the video works. And it's really easy to cast. It really is easy to cast. Once you tie all the stuff together. I'm letting my eyes get adjusted because it takes me a minute, like after wearing those, to get readjusted. Some people, I mean, not everybody can use those. You could like get physically ill from it. Some people just can't. I mean, you can definitely get motion sickness using those. I mean, it's not for everybody. Anyway, I'm debating what game I want to play for a little while. I need a full screen projector. I don't like myself on that side. Maybe I'll just do the zombie thing, what I was playing for a little while. And there goes, that just shut off, updated. Alright, I gotta get a full projector screen. I'm up to a hard part here. I'm in trouble. I know where I'm at now. Not good. Am I like super low? Testing. That's not bad. It did? But I'm on a part right now like I'm a boss and I'm having a hard time. I gotta try to target the mouth area. A mole. Oh, this is gonna be major fail here. Shooting me. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. What's up with that? This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna run. Get that. Oh my gosh. We gotta stop him. Good. This is gonna be really hard. This is gonna be really hard. Tearing me apart right now. No good. No bueno. No bueno. Maybe I should use a different weapon. Oh, really? that. Who's shooting me? What bullshit. Oh my gosh. timeout. Ooh. I got him. I'm maxed out. On everything. That's amazing. It's just overdrive. I'm here. What am I supposed to do? The document.
You don't understand. You never were in control.
I'm just glad I got through that.
Jesus Christ. Nazi bits fucking everywhere. There he is.
Fergus.
Come on. Give me a hand, you lazy bastard. How's the head, Blazkowicz?
How'd you find me?
We got a distress call from Pippa.
Alexa,
found her
shut the
body.
living room light.
They got Wesley too, Fergus.
Bloody hell.
Oh shit, I'm gonna talk to Pavel.
Come on, miss. We have to get you out of here.
How come it's not connecting to him? I'm talking to a host, Pavel. He might join me for a second because I have a pre-record soon. But he does a show. He's out of Mexico. It's all UAP related. And he has a lot of people following him. What is this? What the, did I finish the game? What? I finished the game? That was it? Oh my God. I beat it. That's crazy. That was the big boss of the game. Oh my God. That's crazy. What is going on? Let me try to call him again. Oh my God, Pavel. And what's up to, let me see, Ali, Yasir, Little D, and someone else in there on TikTok. And I'm going to follow you all back. I'm looking at some of the sports stuff coming out. I can't believe I finished this game, so now I got to go to the sequel. This one. I can't believe I just beat that game just like that. New game. Yeah, we're going to empty Slack because I don't remember what the heck if I even started this or what I was doing. But I'm trying to get in contact with Pavel. Pavel. Anyways, I tried to call you. For some reason, we can't connect. It's not working. I wonder if they're going to force me to use Teams. But it's not officially over till Cinco de Mayo. Oh, now it's working. What's going on? Just so you know, I'm live streaming, so you know. So there's certain things we cannot discuss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is Pavel Ibarra Meda. He is the host of, how would you say it? Psychoactivo or Psicoactivo?
Psicoactivo.
Yeah, he's got to put that Spanish thing to it. He does a tremendous show, podcast. You can check out his channel on YouTube. He's always putting up fresh new content, latest news in the UAP area or consciousness, so many various topics. And he also has a lot of interviews that he does, which, by the way, tonight I'm running, so you know. Let me just get there so I can tell you. Hold on. Let me go to StreamYard and see what I got for you. I actually got the next 3 weeks lined up, but we can talk about that another time. The Chrissy Newton next week, and then the last one you did for the following week. But tonight it's Clint Weldon on Night Shift's Origins, Art Bell, UFOs, Psionics, AI, and Elon. So that's airing tonight at 10 Eastern on the network,
Awesome.
on KGRA. So, for those that are new to Pavel, and just tell them a little information about your channel, what you do, and what people could look forward to seeing on your channel.
Well, I am a journalist. I've been a journalist for 15 years. I started doing sports, but a few years ago, I veered towards the paranormal and mysteries and UFOs and all that stuff. And in 2021, I decided to open my channel. It started only with Spanish, but last year I moved to English, and I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in my career, because the reaction from people is very humbling and very cool.
Yes, and hopefully soon. And I can show people on the screen his channel so people can see it. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go to his YouTube channel and share it on the screen. And you can check it out here. I'm going to put it on the screen for a second so people get an idea of what he does. And there it is. Let me take my camera off. Let's see. Get my camera off. So this is his channel, Psicoactivo Podcast. You can see it. You can see he's constantly putting up video content, whether it's live, pre-recorded, but he just did this yesterday. The Carl Neal's new Citizen Disclosure Plan. You can see how he's constantly putting content in here. And a lot of it is UAP related, but not just strictly UAP. There's a lot of stuff in here with consciousness. Your psionics.
Nazca mummies.
Yes, the Nazca mummies. Oh, by the way, I don't know if we can talk about this in a public forum. Somebody told me that, remember the gentlemen that were examining that meteorite that could sustain some type of life on it? I heard that it's been confirmed with other tests that's from outside sources that is the fact. That's the case.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, but
Oh,
you know, that case is being taken over by Jaime Maussan and his people, so I'm not gonna touch it.
wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Good luck with that. Now. Oh, man. It figures. I'm not surprised. Because,
Yeah, well, they did go to Mexico City. He's there. He's the one who has the resources to help them. So,
yeah,
good luck.
that's what I say. Good luck.
Yeah.
Because to try to get an international attention on that because of the background of the controversial situation dealing with that individual.
Yep.
And I'm just saying that plainly because there are everybody out there reaches their own conclusions, but that's a fact. That's out there in the public. So I'm not saying that's my own personal opinion. I'm saying, generally speaking, that's the consensus among the public that is aware of some of the research and activities that he has been centralized on. Has not, it's gotten negative, some positive, but like I said, it's controversial figure. Like some of the others in the field that you are well aware of, which I'm not going to start drawing names out there.
No, 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 no.
So,
Let's not make people famous.
so he does a tremendous job doing his podcast. Please support him. If you're interested in UAPs, go to Psicoactivo podcast. Like I said, he's constantly putting content on there. And then as our station syndicates him. So we air it also on Rumble, on X. He does as well. So, and we also carry his audio feed, his shows throughout the network, throughout the world. And I got to tell you, and I'll say it public, Pavel, the numbers are incredible. We're close to 1 million in the last quarter for the station. 1 million per month.
I wonder how much of that is coming from Psicoactivo.
Psicoactiva, I told you, is one of the top UAP shows on the network. But we're in a public forum here, so I can't talk specifics. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
we definitely have to have a conversation with Eric and some others about what we were discussing earlier in the chat. So he's at a birthday party today. He's been busy this weekend, but I did tell him to get in contact with you about that certain thing. So he will. I'll remind him again tomorrow. Because
Okay, thank you.
We all have to get together to create the, moving forward.
Yep.
So that's the best way I could say it right now. So the order that I have for you, just tell me if this is acceptable, because I have them ready to go for the next 3 weeks. So you know who's on tonight? Clint.
Yep.
Next week.
Yep.
Next week, Chrissy.
Yep.
And hold on. Here's the boss right now. I'm live, but I'm talking to Pavel, the host of Psicoactivo. And, I was telling him in so many words, he knows the direction moving forward about a certain thing. And, of course, he's all in on that. We just all got to get together on that.
Nice.
So, Pavel, this is the owner of the station.
Hi.
He says, what's up, Pavel?
Hi.
All right. Do I need to mute to talk to you?
No, I'm just calling to see if you were going to watch the Caps game today.
I can't. What time?
12:30 your time. He's coming up. No, you won't be.
I can't because I got to do a pre-record with Toby at 2 my time, and then I got to do another live show at 4.
It might be done by then. It's Ovechkin's going to break Gretzky's record with his next.
I know. Are they playing the Islanders?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
It can
definitely.
happen quick.
Is it in Long Island?
I'm not sure where it's at.
Oh, he's gonna break it. He's gonna break it today. Yeah, he's gonna break a Wayne Gretzky's record, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tune in. What network?
No, it's history.
What network?
I'm not sure.
Probably NBC, if I had to take a guess. All right, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to put that on. But yes, we'll get together with Pavel, you, Eric, I, and Pavel. And Pavel, you can have your wife there as well, since she does some stuff in the background. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So we'll all get together and we'll work on that, because this is something we definitely want to move forward on, and put this out for your followers out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll come up with some cool concepts for sure.
All right.
All right, Pavel, let me let you go. Warren, thank you for calling and let me know about that game.
Yeah.
Give me a buzz tomorrow, whatever. Did you celebrate the birthday this morning or no?
No, it's not till 2.
Oh, okay. So go have fun with the family, and I'll talk to you.
All right, later.
Later, Warren. And Pavel, as always, thank you for what you do. Thank you for providing your content on KGRADB.com. And like I said, tonight his show airs audio and video, but audio, you can go to any streaming platform pretty much, and you can hear his show at 10 p.m. Eastern. And I actually have back-to-back shows of his playing tonight. The newer one and an older one. As a matter of fact, Pavel, I'll tell you right now what I'm running tonight.
Yep.
To be exact. So I've got the newer episode. And then I've got James Landoli.
Yandoli.
Yeah, how to engage the phenomenon Jake Barber and disclosure efforts.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
All good?
That's a good one.
All right, I'm glad you're happy with that lineup because I just decided to just do that. But thank you again for all your work and your effort and putting this information out to the public for those that are interested in disclosure, UAP, and like I said, other areas. Like he said, the Nazca mummies, psionics, consciousness. He covers a wide range of topics on his show. So
Yep.
Psicoactivo, it's PSICO and Activo, ACTIVO. So Psicoactivo on YouTube. Where else can people find your content other than KGRA and your YouTube, Pavel?
I am on Spotify, Psicoactivo Podcast, and I am already in the plans to create a Patreon account, but I'll let you guys know about that later.
Yeah, you need to, when you do that, you need to announce that during your show so when it's rebroadcasted, people know. You know the deal.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Pavel, thank you for taking a few. Now, the best time for me, because I'm overloaded with work, I would say the weekend now is the best to have a discussion for a meeting.
All right.
So
Let me know.
I will let you know. This way we can all get together. What time is best for you on a Saturday morning for you?
Like at 10, 11 a.m. Pacific.
Okay, so that's
Something
2 o'clock.
like that.
2 o'clock my time. All right, well, let's work on that behind the scenes.
By the way,
Yes.
next week, I got 3 more interviews coming. I got Professor Stephen Brown next week. Then a week after, I got Matt Laszlo. And then I managed to get Whitley Strieber for May 6th.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Laszlo, he's on top of everything. You know how Matt Laszlo's,
Yeah.
he's got his finger on the pulse. And of course,
He's going to be on my show for the 5th time, so yeah.
Yeah, you know how he is. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything that we can discuss publicly about
what?
upcoming hearings at all? Are you hearing any rumblings?
Yeah, actually, Representative Luna was on the show like yesterday, I think, and she told the interviewer that they were trying to get a UAP hearing before the end of the summer.
Before the end of the summer?
Yes.
So we gotta wait that long for the next hearing?
That's what she said, though. And also,
Gosh.
they're going to get, apparently, David Grush, Lou Elizondo, Chris Mellon, and Arrow inside a skiff.
That would be nice.
That's what they're trying to do.
That would be good. That would be a good start. Because another thing, you know this, there has to be a process, and because Lou said it, to declassify some of these documents. Because he said they are in possession of documents that can be declassified and released to the public. Give us something. Matter of fact, what are you doing? What are you doing in 90 minutes?
No, I already told Toby I got plans.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Well, then, you know what? Next week, if you want to come on with us,
Yeah.
come on.
We can do next week.
Let's do next week, because this way we can have this discussion for a show.
Yeah, we can do next week for sure. And we'll be able to talk about Skywatcher more openly because they're doing something tomorrow.
Are they really? What are they doing tomorrow?
They're apparently presenting videos of Tic Tacs and jellyfishes.
And where is this supposed to be done?
It's gonna be on YouTube and X. They're gonna drop their episode 2 tomorrow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to have to keep an eye on that one. But I'm still like freaking out what you just told me. End of summer?
That's what she said.
Wow. There's a lot of things obviously going on right now that they got their attention to.
Yeah.
So that's why that's a priority, but not on the top of the list at all. There's other things going on. All right, Pavel, I'll let you go. You're going to be busy today. Listen, have a great one. Thank you for all what you do. And I'll talk to you soon. You have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you, Bill. You too. Take care.
Talk to you later.
Bye, people.
Bye. So he's the host. He knows a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and he definitely puts the content out, and he's not afraid to talk about it. Because trust me, he's actually become a controversial figure himself. And there's some people that are definitely pushing back against what he's doing. That's all I can say. So he's got a really, if you're interested in this type of topic, he's got an excellent show. And it's great because we might, depending on what your personal opinion is on this, there is a really a large audience in South America who is interested in UAPs, consciousness, of course, spirituality, everything. They are very interested in the topic. And then, of course, in other countries, you know, but South America, it has a very open policy toward this, except a few entities that do not want it out because they're probably working all together. I'm assuming, I'm making an assumption. I don't know that for a fact. But it's really, he has a really interesting program. That's weird what the game is doing in the background. I just noticed that. So, check it out. Oh, calcium levels for Ron are not a required levels for a release today. So they're keeping Ron until they can fix it. Calcium is a bad sign. I know this because I've been through it. That's why I get my blood work done every 3 months. And my calcium level was up a little bit. Believe it or not, from orange juice. Because I was drinking orange juice with the high calcium levels. You have to be very careful when it comes to stuff like that. And I have to say, if they're monitoring him like that, because you are only hospitalized for 1 night normally, when you have a stent procedure. So if they go, I don't want to get graphic, but they usually go into 2 areas, here or in your leg. If it's in your leg, you're staying overnight. If it's here, you leave the same day. If you stay more than that overnight, there are issues going on, period. Because that's not standard procedure. I know because I experienced it personally. Twice. So, actually 3 times because they had to go in through my wrist and unblock one that was blocking. And it's also, like I always say, it's an educational experience because it's about your diet and exercising. You can change everything in a year. Your health will be incredibly different a year later if you do the right thing. Bottom line. But the person has to be willing to do it. If they don't do it, all these procedures and surgeries are for nothing. Because when you have that procedure, it's also very vulnerable in the beginning. And if you don't do the right thing, you can have issues with that stent that was just put in. So unless the person changes their lifestyle, you can have a successful procedure. It's common, like I said. This is not something that is, you are awake when this procedure is done. It's a very common procedure. And it has been for years. This is not like something, put it this way, when I had rotator cuff surgery, they put me out. That, on a personal level, was, to me, quite serious what was going on here. Since I know what this is like, and I've had in the past, now they have to obviously be able to clear out the obstruction and insert. If they can't, then that's when things change to a different type of a procedure needs to be done. So, but Usually they'll give you a nuclear contrast dye test to see where everything is, where the blockage is, so they know exactly what's going on. And they can make a determination. There is a likelihood we can put a stent in there and clear out that blockage. They know. If they don't think they can do it, then they're going to give you a different diagnosis and a different opinion. But it's complicated because if you are high in your triglycerides and cholesterol and all the other stuff, that is no bueno. Even with a stent, it doesn't matter because it's going to develop that fatty tissue and also plaque, which can build right up into the stent again. So that's why diet, medication, exercise are important. If you don't do these things, it's all for nothing. Really. So a person, like I said, I lost 70 pounds since up to now. I had my stent put in August of 2023. I lost 70 pounds. I exercise. I work out. I've almost lost all my fat. I still have a little bit, like 15 more pounds. Because I've always been an athlete, muscular, but I, put the fat on. I don't want to be a thin rail. It's never been my makeup, ever. I am not doing that. I'm always going to have this build because I was an athlete when I was young. And I'm still very active. There is no way I want to look like this. No way. I don't even know if I could do it. Because it's one thing to lose body fat, it's another thing to lose muscle. Because that also adds to weight, obviously. So I'm not going to jeopardize my muscle working out and building up just to look like a skinny rail. No way. Not happening. And that's just me now. That's just me. Others can do whatever the heck they want, eat vegetables all day long. That's on them. But I'm all about working out, exercising, and dieting. The way I diet. Some people think they could eat meat all day. There's so many concepts of people's diets. You know what I mean? All I know is my diet works. I lost 70. And at the same time, I'm dieting. All my blood has returned. All my blood, everything is normal. I was type 2 diabetic. I'm not even pre-diabetic anymore. My triglycerides, bad, good cholesterol, everything was off the scale. It's normal now. Normal. Because like I said, I work out, I exercise, and I diet properly. Now it took over a year to get my act together, but anybody out there, you can do it. But you got to do it the smart way, the healthy way. There's, like I said, there's so many people that try so many different diets. Mine is simple. I keep my carb count down. Definitely my sugars, because I have to be careful with that. Being type 2 before, I have no type 2. Thank God now. But I eat a lot of vegetables, salads. I don't ever fry my food. I don't eat junk. I try to eat as healthy as possible. I eat a lot of protein, fish, poultry, which is made either in the oven or on the smoker. I do eat red lean meat once a week. If I do, once a week only. So I control how I manage my diet. But I eat a lot of vegetables and I eat a lot of salads. I stay away from potatoes, rice, pasta, breads, definitely processed foods. I don't eat fast food. I make everything here. For example, I'll make, like, I haven't had anything to eat this morning. I had a cup of coffee. I have a sandwich maker, a Hamilton Beach. I'll make whole wheat English muffin with an egg and turkey sausage. And I'll have that for breakfast. And since I lost all this weight and dieting, your appetite shrinks. Your stomach shrinks. So you can eat less. If I try to overeat, I'll get actually physically ill. Like, I can show you a picture of the disaster I looked like 18 months ago and to now. And like I said, I'm still working on losing a little bit more. Not much. 15 pounds tops. I lost 70. So it takes time. You got to be patient. You got to eat right, but you also have to do some walking or some time of physical activity. You can't just think dieting alone. You got to do some exercise. And some people can't. But like I was like out to here. Definitely, like, I was big. Even my fingers were swollen. My face was big. Now I'm getting my build back. You could kind of see that. But I still got a little right there. That's it. That's all that's left. This used to be out to here. This is where all the weight disappeared. Most of it. And my face. And the other side. But I've been lifting the weights when I hurt my shoulder. Which is healing. Thank gosh. But I got to be careful because I have a partially torn rotator. So like tomorrow I got to go to physical therapy. But the pain is definitely, see this right here? Still a little discomfort. A month ago I couldn't do this. So they're building up my arm strength. And maybe by fall, I'll be able to continue my weight light though. A lightweight program again. So you have to try to stay active. Jog, walk. Walking is great. Anything. Like I bike ride. I love bike riding. And it's so great for me. I love it. Not this week, it's going to be freezing, but I'm not going to be streaming hardly anymore in the day because I work a lot. But I'm going to be doing a lot of bike riding when I can. No doubt. Because the bike riding was a big factor in losing a lot of this weight right here. And you can have an exercise bike in your house if you're a person that's dealing with a weight issue. And you'd be shocked once you start losing all these things going on in your body, these toxins, how your body reaches back to its normal stage again. It's incredible. But like I was saying, based on the conversation that I started this with a friend who just had a procedure done with a stent, which some people are making it sound like it was like a serious major emergency surgery, which it is not. It is a very important surgery to prevent something worse happening, and it is a major issue because a blocked artery is a serious issue. But the procedure itself is not. Unless they run into complications, which anything is possible, but then that stent won't be put in because they can't. And then they may have to say, well, this one we can't unblock. We're going to have to come with a different approach now. So there's a little complications possible with it, like with anything else. But I'm gonna show you a perfect example. And there's so many diets out there, and people think they can still eat whatever they want on some crazy diet they heard about. Instead of doing the right diet, they pick a diet that they think they can do because they can still eat the foods they like. Which makes no sense to me. Because now you're going halfway. You're not going all the way. You're trying to work around it in a so-called diet. That boggles my mind. If you're going to do a diet, do it right. Do it healthy. You're not going to... And you lose weight in a consistent but healthy way. It is boggling when I think about... But everybody has to make their own decisions. And not everything works for every individual. Everybody's different. Some people, you know, they can eat all day and gain no weight. It depends on the individual person. Metabolism, there's so many things involved. Now, I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to show you, I'm giving an example. Oh my God, I got when is my appointment? I got a blood work coming up now. I'm going to have to check appointments. Hold on a second. It says here, I'm going to have to look at this later. I have an upcoming blood work to be done. I use Quest Diagnostics. So I'm going to share a screen in a second. This is my blood and urine tests from January. Just to show you how bad it was and what dieting and healthy eating can do. So this was January 6th. This is my last blood work. That's why I get blood work done every 3 months. Now, even though that one is red, it's still considered normal. The doctor told me, don't worry about that. That's actually within the normal range. If it goes over 5, then it's a problem. But look at all this stuff. All this. This is my urine test. But look at the blood. It's all green. All of it. Everything. Green. That hasn't happened in a long time for me. A long time. Look at this. This is all green. Cholesterol, triglycerides, bad, good. I mean, that is amazing. And this was the one. Amazing. My A1C. But look over time. Look what it was a year ago. 9.6. In 1 year, because of my regimen of diet and exercise, strict diet, I went from a 9.6 to a 5.6. That's incredible. But that's not easy to do. I'm not going to lie. But I did it. This is a year. It won't go back any further. Actually, my A1C was higher than that. Leading into the procedure that I had done. So this is just an example. Over time, you can see the bad. Over time, this one was never that bad. So it breaks it down. It breaks it down. So there's so many tests. It's so important to get blood work. It really is. And that's my story. How I was able to get my stuff together. But that A1C and my triglycerides. But this cannot be done. This cannot be done unless you do the right thing for yourself. Don't cheat if you have to do the right thing. And it's remarkable. I am his, what does he call me? His model patient for what I've done over the last year and a half. So it can be done. It can be done. But you can't. You just got to eat right and stay away from that stuff out there. Stay away from cake and donuts and chips and all that stuff. Who just came in? And hello to the person that came into Twitch. Oh, I'm doing great with my health. That's what I'm talking about right now, sharing this information. I've completely turned my health around. Completely. But again, strict dieting, exercise, working out. Oh, it's Dwayne. Dwayne, it didn't look right. I see it now. Dude, it's coming out of some weird stuff on the pop-out, but on Streamlabs, I could see your name normal. On the pop-out, it's coming out weird. I couldn't even tell who you were. I could see it now. But my calcium was high. And the doctor said, "What's going on with your calcium?" And I said, "I don't know." Where is it? Let me stop sharing screen. Oh, good. I'm stop sharing screen. Glucose. Where's the calcium? It should be up here. I'm looking for calcium. And it even tells you what the risks are when something is high. Here's calcium. Okay, we need to do range over time. Where is calcium? Here. Here's an example of calcium, because that was brought up in the chat. So I was doing great here because dieting. Then it bumped up. Here. I'm back down again. And it'll tell you the ranges. It's because I was drinking orange juice with calcium. Because I was going crazy with orange juice. And he told me, slow down. Slow down on the orange juice. And that was not good last year. Now we're good. So, yeah. That's what happened to me with the calcium. That's kind of crazy. Orange juice did it to me. Calcium. And you can do the research why that's important to control all these different things in your body. I'm trying to see. Whoa. It just put me all the way there. I'm just being careful what's shown on the screen. There's a lot of green on the screen now. But that one A1C thing was big. That was big. That was big for me. The A1C dropping from, it was above 10, but it only shows you like the year. It was above 10 before this. Look how high that is. That's not good. But now I'm green. It's not even red. It's green. Cholesterol, red. I'm going up. Great. Look at the triglycerides. Look where I am now. 85. Normal is up to 150. I was coming down. All my blood is normal now. And I'm actually excelling in a lot of areas. Now, the reason I'm saying it's because of a friend having a procedure done. That procedure means nothing if you don't take full course of action to change your bad habits. You'll have issues in a couple of months. Literally, in a couple of months, you'll have more issues again. If you don't change your diet, you're going to have the same thing happen again. And that's just, wow. My A1C was 11.6 when I was in the hospital to get the stent in. That's a sign. It was out of control. You could see the old pictures of myself. Even my fingers were swollen. My face was swollen. My body was swollen. The warning signs were there. So again, you have to, it's a life change. You have to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble with your health. Like this is a large. Fits me well. My extra large clothing that I used to wear, it looks like I could sleep in it. Like a sleep-in shirt. Because they're all stretched out and big. I'm actually borderline medium. Getting close. Because even the larges are starting to feel a little loose. That's incredible. I went from a 42 waist to a borderline 34 now. 36 is where I'm at. That's incredible. It's also cost money because now you got to buy a whole new wardrobe. Because baggy pants, you have to buy new clothes. But it's a good thing because you know you're doing the right thing. It's actually a good feeling knowing I don't have to wear extra larges anymore. That's done. I'm on large now. Soon, medium. So again, it's like I said, I was 236 pounds. Now I'm 169. That's a major change. Plus working out. I'm not losing that weight like I was because I'm building back my muscle mass. I'm gaining this back. And it feels great. It feels great. And remember, a camera can make you look a little bit bigger than you actually are. It's just the way the camera's. So when I see myself, I say, wait, I don't look like that. Really? No. But when you see the person in person, like I've had people see me after a year, they're like, oh my gosh, you lost half of yourself. That's when you know. Oh my God, I dropped my battery for the Quest. Anyway, so hopefully our friend will do the right thing and change his bad habits of eating to a more healthier approach. Otherwise, it's a moot point. It's a moot point. It's not going to matter. It's temporary. It's a temporary fix until it gets reblocked. That's funny, Dwayne. So, yeah. Anyway, I need to get off because I got to do a pre-record soon. I actually have a live show at 4. After 6, I'm good. I got to check the station now. And hello to Annie Lynn. Today I was talking more about health issues. Where am I? Okay, I need to put a 15-second ad in there. And this is the station, like, there's a show playing now, the UAP Crossfire. It's from Thursday night with the Paranormal Rangers with the guest. And this is what's on the air right now.
He told me, he says, walk around the car with a compass and see if there's any magnetic anomalies. Well, there were 2 of them. One was just behind the driver's door, and the other one was in front of the passenger door on the fender. And if you drew a line between those 2, it went right through the driver.
So that's a paranormal show that's on right now. And for those that are interested in that kind of stuff, because we have so much different content, just check out kgradb.com. KGRAD as in David, B as in bicycle.com. KGRADB.com. And you'll see all the content that's on the station. A lot. It's a lot. A lot of live shows. There's syndicated shows. There's pre-recorded shows. There's all kinds of content there. Some call it, they use different terminology for like a hub. Yeah, we're a hub for a lot of content. You better believe that. It's a lot. So, and like I said, we have probably an average of 1 million, and this is provable. This is not like talking and BSing and exaggerating. We have an average of 1 million people that tune in to the station every month, whether it's video or audio. And we have the numbers to prove that. It's not like, and there's some numbers we can't even obtain because it's a mess on how they organize their sourcing of numbers. So when we put out numbers, those are real numbers we can track, not hypothetical, and then throw a hypothetical number to it. So that will not be tolerated. Anyway, just to give people a little background on that. So for those on TikTok, yeah, but you got to remember, Dwayne, it's not just paranormal. We have law enforcement shows. We have a veteran show, alternative talk radio, science, like what Mark does with astronomy. It's a wide range of different types of shows. Like one person might like one topic and not watch any of the other shows, but they like that one or two. So there's, I think there's content for everyone there. So that's good. So it again, it's not just paranormal. UFOs and ghost investigations and cryptids, Bigfoot. It's a lot of other stuff too that's important. So it's a wide range of topics, like today. And people get a misconception on this. The U.S. Transhumanist Party Salon, they call it Enlightenment Salon. What they do there is they bring the science about longevity, about prolonging one's life, whether through its cancer treatment or whatever, it's not, people I think have a misunderstanding sometimes when they hear the word transhumanist. They think other things. They're actually looking at the science and how to apply it to prolong one's life, dealing with the things that we have issues with our health. And I find it fascinating because they bring scientists on, that the researchers that are working on possibly groundbreaking technology to apply to one's body health. It's not like this is going to turn into the Terminator, because fear is a powerful weapon. But if you just listen to what they're talking about, I sit here and I'm fascinated what some of these scientists and they break it down. So you may not even understand what they're saying because it's all scientific with formula. They're telling you what the research is, and I find that fascinating. And just like anything else, I reach my own conclusion. You know what I mean? My stream is fine. I'm looking at it. I'm not having any problems. It's cold here, though. It is cold. It's going to be in the 40s all week. But anyway, I need to run because I got to definitely get my act together for the rest of the afternoon. I'll be back later on tonight. But check it out. Go to the website, kgradb.com, and see what the content is there. It's a lot. It's a lot. And that's why I'm always busy. Just trying to keep all this together. It's a lot. I have to stay ahead of stuff. Like this morning, I was working for a few hours just getting ahead of stuff for the week. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. And I still got more stuff to do later for the week to prepare. Like I told Pavel when he was on, Pavel, I got your show set up for the next 3 weeks. If I don't do things like that, I'm in trouble. I can never, if I stay like up to current, I'd be going nuts preparing. Oh, now that was scary as you know what. 2 things just fell off that chair over there. I can show you on the camera. 2 bottles of spray just fell off right there, just now. Alexa, turn on living room light. Alexa,
Okay.
Alexa, brighten living room light 50%.
Okay.
Did you hear that? Did anybody just hear what just happened? I'm looking at the 2 bottles on the floor. 2 Clorox bleach sprays just fell off. Just like that. And I'm not going to mess. I'm going to put the camera. I'm taking the camera off. I hate doing this because it messes my camera up. The 2 bottles are on the floor right there. Let me see if I can make this bigger. 2 bottles. 2, not 1. 2. Just fell off the shelf. You see them? Right there. Those 2 sprays. That is freaky. caught my attention. I was like, what? What just happened? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That caught me a little bit. I was like, what? It's not like we had an earthquake or anything. Not one, but two. Just now. Alexa, shut off the ring light.
Okay.
You can't make that up. It's not like Tycho's in the room because he's not. And the door is closed. He's with Mom. So it ain't the dog. That was freaky. What just happened? 2 bottles fell down. They've been there forever, and now they just fall. That kind of is like, okay. Keep going. Anyway, I'm out. I gotta go. Everybody, be well, be blessed, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, or if it's your Monday morning, have a great one. And I'll see everybody later on this evening. Until then, peace out.